Welcome to Weary Wolf Adventures. Today we're going to take a look at menu 2 of the French Individual Reheatable Combat Ration. Let's take a look at the contents and let's give it a taste test. We have chocolate muesli from the Voyager brand. Large box of biscuits, including 6 chocolate biscuits, 4 cereal biscuits, 6 salted biscuits, a 65% cocoa chocolate bar, a banana fuel combat bar, a fruit nougat bar, a curry soup, a lemon and lime mint energy drink, isotonic sports drink, strawberry jam sachet, a packet of toilet paper, a coffee or mocha combat bar, a fruit jelly bar, tuna pate, blue cheese, chicken couscous, which would be a main, salmon, rice and vegetables. This tin is very much damaged, but the box isn't, so it's probably a good thing this is being eaten and not stored long term. 2 instant coffees, 1 mint or menthol tea, 2 sugars, 1 hot chocolate, a salt and pepper, a second salt and pepper, and 1 tea. The heating kit contents include a bin liner, small black bin liner, a pack of matches and toothpicks, some fuel tabs, heating fuel tabs, second lot of heating fuel tabs, the stove itself, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times water purification tablets. Let's get this all out on a tray and give it a taste test. For our first meal, we are going to have the chocolate muesli, which today I'm going to put in a bowl, considering we're at home. Lots of chocolate chunks. And taking the advice off of a comment on one of my previous MRE reviews, I'm going to sprinkle in some of the hot chocolate powder. I'm not going to use a whole lot. This is just an experiment. We're going to have one of the coffees. And one of the sugars for the coffee. While we allow the muesli to soak up the water, we'll have one of the chocolate biscuits and one of the cereal biscuits with jam on. Take a look at the banana cereal bar. So that's breakfast. We have the chocolate muesli with added chocolate cocoa powder. We have the banana cereal bar, a coffee with sugar, and some biscuits, I'll call them crackers, some biscuits with strawberry jam. Right, let's give this a taste review. We'll start with the black coffee with sugar. Different brand to the coffee in the previous French MRE. This one's slightly bitter. Doesn't have a richer coffee aroma, but it's okay as a coffee goes. Next we're going to try the chocolate muesli with the added cocoa powder. The chocolate cocoa powder goes really well with the muesli because it was a chocolate based one anyway. It's very rich, it thickens it up nicely. That's a really nice sweet breakfast, and if you're into chocolate, it's a winner. Next we have the cereal biscuit with the strawberry jam. It's slightly stale. The chocolate biscuit's not as stale. So the cereal biscuit's stale, but the chocolate version has more crunch and isn't stale, even though they came out the same box, but they were individually wrapped. A banana cereal bar. Nice crunchy cereal bar with a really rich banana taste. That's a very sweet breakfast. Coffee was a bit of a letdown compared to the other brand. An average breakfast probably would be higher up in your ratings if you've got a sweet tooth. Going back to what I was mentioning about the coffee, I thought I'd share with you. So that's the coffee we had today. And in a previous 24-hour French ration, we had that coffee. This one here has got a much nicer taste to it. So I found this one slightly bitter today. I much preferred that one. It'll be interesting to see which one is used more frequently when we work our way through the different menus. But I definitely think this one is a better option. So for our afternoon meal, we're going to try the curry soup, the fruit pastel, fruit jelly bar, the chocolate bar, the blue cheese with some salted crackers, the energy drink, and the salmon, rice and vegetables. Next, the energy drink. Look at the cheese. Then we have the main. There we have the main. The fruit berry bar. And the 65% cocoa bar. Now you can eat the mains cold. I'll taste test it cold now, but I prefer to heat them up. It's very stodgy, very starchy, stodgy rice. I'm going to heat that up, and then we're going to come back to taste test the rest of the meal. While we heat up the main, I'm just going to spread some of this blue cheese on a couple of crackers. Here we have the main heated up. Definitely has a better consistency when it's not cold, when it's out of the tin and heated up. Large chunks of salmon. Then we've got the chocolate and the jelly bar. A couple of the salted crackers with blue cheese spread. The lemon, lime and mint energy drink. And the curry soup. First of all, let's give the soup a try. It's a really nice flavoured soup. It's like a mild curry. It's a cross between chicken and curry soup. That it's got like a nice warming, savoury taste to it. If you were out in the cold and you needed a little something to warm you up, that soup's fantastic. That would be great for that. Right, let's get straight on with the main, shall we? So we tried it cold and it was stodgy, starchy. I've heated it up. That's a really nice flavour to it. The salmon's, there's loads of salmon in it. It's full of salmon. The rice is a nice consistency once it's been heated. A brilliant French main. I've said this before in previous French MRE reviews. They know how to make a main. A lot of people say that you can eat the mains cold. I haven't enjoyed any of them cold. I find them too stodgy and starchy out of the tin. Once they're heated up, I think they outdo pretty much every MRE I've tasted. British, the few American ones, the Swedish, the French know how to do a main. Gonna wash that down with a bit of energy drink. Menthol, the mint part of the drink, takes away from the citrus. Don't get why they have to put menthol in it. And it's not up there with the ones I like drinking. On my review, someone on a previous French review said that they, for the French, tend to drink water and they're not so keen on the isotonic or the energy drinks. That's why you only get one in the 24-hour kit. The disappointing thing is I don't like the one which it comes with. But next up, we've got the cracker with the blue cheese. It's basically your standard cheese spread with a hint of blue cheese flavouring. It's really nice, actually. It's really tasty. The salted crackers still got quite a bit of crunch to it, so it appears that the chocolate and the salted crackers aren't stale. It's just, for some reason, the cereal ones which are in that pack. And it's good till the end of next year, so I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just a dodgy batch, but anyway, crackers with the blue cheese spread is really nice. Let's move on and try a bit of the fruit jelly bar. Fruity jelly jam. I've said it before, it reminds me like of the Rowntree's fruit pastels. It's a nice flavoured jelly bar. And next, the dark chocolate. The darker chocolate. And the French put a lot of dark chocolates in their rations. And so for me, that's a winner. So looking at the lunch menu, the salmon rice with vegetables is brilliant. I really like the blue cheese spread. And the soup's great. Dark chocolate's always good for me, and the fruit jelly bar's decent. Not a fan of the isotonic drink. Just wish they'd put one in without menthol in it. Overall, a good lunch menu. I do know someone else. Unfortunately, my family's not here to try it again. Life gets in the way. Everyone's got plans and everyone's busy, and I have stolen moments to make these videos at the moment. But I do know someone in the household who would very much enjoy a piece of salmon. Pour. Good girl. One more piece and that's it. Pour. Good girl. So for the final meal for today, we're going to have the chicken couscous, the tuna pate with biscuits, the coffee cereal bar, the nougat fruit bar, and a menthol tea. Take a look at the combat fuel bar. Fruit nougat bar. Tuna pate. Take a look at the main. So this is what the main looks like cold. I'll just try a bit of it cold. Nicer cold than the salmon. Still very starchy, stodgy, as you can see. Congealed. It's got like a nice smoked chicken in paprika-y sauce. Gonna heat that up and then come back to taste the rest. So we have the chicken couscous, the fruit nougat, the coffee cereal bar, the mint tea, and finally the tuna pate on salty crackers. Let's give this a taste test. Start with the menthol tea. Not too bad. As menthol tea goes, that's okay. I don't mind menthol tea. Let's try the main heated up. So it's got pieces of chicken in it. I'm assuming this is a chicken sausage. Really nice flavour. It's not too salty and it's got a nice, a tiny amount of spice to it. Really like these sausages. They've actually got quite a nice texture to them. They're quite gamey. The spicy gamey sausages and the couscous, when it's heated up, it's a delicious main. Another really good main. I don't need to season that either, so I'm not even going to put salt and pepper on it. Oh, there's definitely a bit of spice to that sausage as well. Next we've got the tuna pate. It's really nice tuna. And as you can see, it's not smooth like a mousse. So the cod pate we had in the previous MRE was very smooth in consistency. This tuna's a bit more coarse. I actually prefer this texture. I mean, that cod pate was something else, but consistency wise, that tuna is really nice. Don't have anything cold to wash it down with. I could get some water, I suppose, but I'll just have to settle for the tea. Not as nice as the banana one we had this morning. It's got like a subtle coffee taste to it. It's by no means bad, but it's not as good as the one we had this morning. And then you've got the fruit nougat bar with the large chunks of fruit in it. Super sweet, super sugary. That would be a great pick you up, energy boost. Eating that whilst on the move. I'd imagine the same with the cereal bars. Definitely could be shoved in a pocket and used when out and about. Like nougats, just pure sugar. So overall, menu 2, as all French MREs I've tried so far, 2 incredible mains for lunch and dinner. The tuna pate's nice texture. The blue cheese had a nice subtle blue cheese taste to it. Very much like Dairy Lee spread, but with a hint of blue cheese. The cereal bars are good. The nougat was okay. The chocolate muesli with the cocoa powder was very sweet and chocolatey, as you could imagine. And that would be a good kickstart to your morning. I preferred the coffee from the previous MRE menu. And I'm not a fan of the menthol energy drinks. A good menu, not one of the best. As overall didn't blow me away, but it is consistently good, like all the French MREs I've had so far. If you've watched so far and you enjoyed this review, check out my other MRE reviews, either on the British rations or the French ones so far. If you could give me a like and subscribe, any feedback, any recommendations, I respond to all of them. Thank you for watching, thank you for joining, and hopefully see you in the next video. Thank you, bye bye.